Here are the first 3 steps you need to take if you're trying to figure out if buying a home is the right thing for you to do right now. So step 1, I want you to think about the type of lifestyle you want for yourself right now. If you want to be mobile, you want to be able to say, oh, never mind, I want to jump and move to another country right now. And you don't have the financial ability to carry a mortgage here while you're paying for wherever you're living in another country or another state or another city, then buying is probably not right for you, right? Those are the types of things I want you to think about. Do you want to be grounded where you are and willing to stay there for, you don't have to stay there a long period of time, but a year or two, 3 or 5 at least. On average, people tend to sell their house every 7 or so years. Again, that's average. There's people who sell it sooner. There's people who stay way longer, but on average, you're looking at staying at your home for about 7 years. So are you living or going to be moving into the place where you want to stay for at least a few years? All right, that's the first part of figuring out if in the lifestyle. But the other part of lifestyle is the level of responsibility. So when you're renting, if something breaks, something goes out, the neighbor's on your nerves, whatever, you have a manager you can call, a landlord, an owner, a property management company. You have somebody else to call who's going to come and fix it. When you purchase your own home, that doesn't happen. Even if you live in a condo, the HOA is not responsible for what's happening inside of your unit. So you need to be thinking about, are you ready to take on that responsibility of when something breaks, it's up to me to figure out who can come and fix it and to pay for that person coming to fix it. So that was step 1, figuring out what lifestyle you want. You ready to stay put in one place for a little bit? And are you ready to take on the added responsibilities of being a homeowner? Step 2, I want you to interview at least 3 mortgage brokers or lenders. Okay, why 3? Because everyone has something different to offer you, first of all. Second of all, everybody has a different way of working, and you are going to need, if you're choosing to purchase, your mortgage representative, your mortgage lender, or your broker, that is somebody you're going to need to be working closely with through to the end of your purchase. And you want to make sure that you and this person work well together. Okay, so you want to interview 3. The other thing that you're going to be finding different in just the way they work, and if your personalities clash, the other thing you're looking at is what they have to offer you. Different products are offered by different companies, different brokers, different lenders. Not everybody's going to offer you everything, and because not everybody's contracted with everyone. But also, even though some may have access to some of the same products, some people are just going to be looking to work harder for you. Some people are just going to do whatever's easier. Like, they're not going to really be researching what else they could give you. And maybe they're just not really up on game, right? So you want to interview at least 3 to try to find somebody where you say, okay, this person's a go-getter. They know what they're doing, and they're going to do everything they can to help me through this process. Because depending on, even if you're very financially stable and you've got your stuff together, you still need somebody who's going to be working on your behalf. But especially if this is your first time purchasing, or your first time purchasing in a while, you want somebody that's really going to be there to help you through this, to help prepare you for financially what comes next. Okay, so step 2, you are going to interview at least 3 mortgage brokers or lenders, and you're going to choose one. Okay, and then once you choose that mortgage person, you're going to meet with them and go over. They're going to ask you for your financials. They're going to want your employment, your W-2 forms for your taxes. They're going to want a paycheck stubs. They're going to run your credit check. They're going to look at your financial situation right now, how much money you have coming in, how much debt you have to weigh against that, and they're going to determine for you how much you can be pre-approved for a loan, how much they'd be willing to give you a loan for. Now, there's going to be different products, right? Some of these products are going to require 20% down. Some might require only 0% down. Some will require 3 to 5% down. These are the things you're going to talk about with your mortgage broker. And you're going to figure out, okay, they're going to say there's this much that you're pre-approved for through these products, which require this amount down. All right, and then you are not done. Then I want you to continue, because what you're approved for may result in a monthly payment that goes above what you would actually feel comfortable paying per month. So then you want to come back to your lender and say, awesome, now this is the maximum I want to be paying in my mortgage per month. And so what amount of house can I buy that will keep me within that budget. And you're going to work with the broker, because what you want to be taking into account, because a lot of times you're going to have this rolled into your loan. And some of these won't be rolled into the loan, but you'll need them in order to be approved for a loan, right? So you're looking at your mortgage payment, which is, the principal and interest of the actual loan. You're looking at your property taxes, how much that will cost you per month, how much you'll need to be saving per month in order to pay that biannual, twice a year fee. If you were to buy into an HOA and a homeowners association, how much they're going to tell you about how much in the amount they're approving you for, about how much in HOA you could have within that amount, and your homeowners insurance, right? About how much the homeowners insurance is in the areas that you think you might want to move into. Okay, and they're going to look at all of that and then say, okay, considering all of that, you're not going to want a house that's more than this with this tax rate, this property tax rate. Okay, now you're going to take this information and you're going to move on to the next step. All right, your third and final step in figuring out if buying a home is right for you right now. You've got your pre-approval amount that you have modified to be in the amount that you're actually comfortable paying monthly. And now you're going to find your real estate agent. So you're going to, just like you did with the mortgage broker, you're going to interview at least 3 real estate agents. So you're going to know where you want to live. All right. And once you know where you want to live, you're going to find real estate agents that work in that area, and you're going to interview 3 of them for the same reasons. Everyone has a different. Real estate agents are contractors, right? They're independent contractors. Everybody runs their business their way. There are some stipulations that are required for their brokers, but everybody's also working for different brokers, right? So you want to work with somebody who you work well with, because you're going to be depending on this person to see you through this process. Someone who's providing the types of services that you want, because not all real estate agents provide the same services. And somebody that you feel that is knowledgeable and you can trust their expertise. All right. So you're going to interview 3. You're going to figure out which one you vibe with most, the one you feel is going to be the best representative for you in this process of purchasing a home. And you're going to select who you're going to work with. You're going to give them that pre-approval letter so that they'll know what budget we're working in. And then you're going to work with them to hone in on exactly what communities fit what you're looking for and how much you can afford. And then you're able to move forward, because at this point, now you'll know how much you can afford. And through your agent, you'll find out what communities and even house style, right? What area, what community, and what type of home you're going to be able to afford with that pre-approval. And now you're going to know, okay, that works with me. That's somewhere I'd want to live at this price point. That works for me. So that's good for me now. And you'll have everything you need now to compare it to renting in the area to see the difference. And you'll see, oh, wait a minute, no, I don't want to live in that area. Or I don't, maybe I thought I was going to get a 5-bedroom house. I don't want a 1-bedroom condo. So that's not going to work for me right now. It's not worth me purchasing, because that's not what I want. Now, that comes with the caveat of it depends on what you're ready to build to. We all, you might want to end up in a mansion, but we all have to start somewhere so that we can build our portfolio up to be able to get to that ultimate place. But and also rent, a lot of times, not always, but a lot of times paying rent is just as expensive, if not more, than paying mortgage. But the thing is, in rent, it's money that's just going out. It's just out. You're getting nothing back for it. When you're paying your mortgage, you're paying into your investment in your property. You're building equity in that home, so that at the end of it, if you've purchased well, right, and you say, I'm ready to move, I want to sell, you could rent your place out to someone else and get that income, or you could sell your place and hopefully you've purchased well, you've earned equity, and you're able to walk away with some profit at the end, which you can't do in rent. So those are, other things that you would think about too. Once you've taken these 3 steps, that's what you're going to be analyzing and processing, and you'll be able to come to an educated decision on if it's time for you to buy. If you are thinking of buying or selling a home, I'm always here to help.